fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Smith going to look to throw right away. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Geno now to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now McCarthy. This pass out wide to Hall.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing is McCarthy. There's Hall bringing in another one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hard running at the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's McCarthy.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That throw right on the money from the quarterback from Michigan. It's a first down.
Go.
They'll run with Hall.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Caught left side Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy.
Going deep for Walker. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Panthers 0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Omaha!
Now Jones.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, get set.
Off play action. Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones finding his target. It's Trey McBride. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. He's to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6. Bengals TD. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And able to get this out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Geno. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now is Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On play action, McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And they work this out past the 25.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 50, it's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That's to the first-round pick, Ricky Pearsall.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
To the air with McCarthy.
Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, set. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
A final shot before break.
McCarthy.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. Ready.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Out of the gun, they run it to Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third down and 6. McCarthy operating from the gun.
Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
19 Lions.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Xavier Legette, 70 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Bengals 56, Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Here's Smith. And now here is another interception.
And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Going deep for Walker. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point try now for Moody.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
That's the score. Bengals 63, Panthers nothing.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
That's good for Panthers. First down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the corner. A.J. Terrell getting up and stopping him for a loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
There we go, Salon.
White running to the left. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. There we go, Salon.
Now Smith. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Geno down to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Let's go. Go, 18. Ready?
Now McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Going deep for Walker. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 52 yards.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the... Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Smith. James has got it. Complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, alert. Hey, here we go, hey. 13X. Alert.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
Oh, he stays up, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Under pressure, they got him again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes...
And my goodness, another interception.
Jacorian Bennett has it.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Smith.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Smith.
Able to get this one to McBride.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On third down, a run from White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Alert.
They snap it to Smith. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.